Hello,
Hello, how are you
what
doing?
up, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you well?
I'm good, man. I'm very well.
Okay, so
It's a holiday here.
oh yeah, right. It's a holiday. Okay, so I have a few questions for you. Just
Yeah.
yeah, and let's start with the first question. As an
Okay.
as an employee of a private company, what are the major changes you've gone through during the past few months?
Um. Okay. Well, with my company, we're a private company, a private Thai company here in Thailand, and in Thailand, I don't know how detailed you want me to get into this, but like, I'll just keep on talking, and you can just probably edit whichever parts you need or something.
Yeah.
But like here in Thailand, with the coronavirus, it started making major, like, hitting major media, like the mainstream media, and spark a lot of worry. I think it was about in mid-March. Like before all that, like January, I was still traveling. I went up north for a friend's wedding. February, I was still fine. I mean, to tell you the truth, I felt like I was okay. I was traveling. I was flying. I flew in January. I was fine. I was already wearing masks or whatever. But come like March or February, starting February, I'm starting to see like at the company we start having more. We have hand gels, hand sanitizers ready for employees to use. And I mean, I follow the news every day, and I think the company I work for, they also started like ramping up. They started making coronavirus as like something that, hey, be on a lookout, not just at the office, but like when you come to work, when you go eat, when you like they just say, hey, do be careful. You have to take care of yourself as well, take care of everyone as well, right?
Yeah.
Um, Work wise, I started like my company, I think, started sending people off, like just to test whether like which model works best, which work from home model would work best, I think. um and yeah, we like I started sending some of like I work for I'm an editor, and for translation, and I started sending some of the translators to work, maybe like one or two, just to test out, whether they're with them working from home is viable, whether they're able to, the internet is working okay, they have all the necessary equipment and tools for, whatever they were doing at the office, they can do at home. And with translation, it's relatively easy. But there are other facets of the departments that require people to be there, and they were there most of the times during the when coronavirus was at its peak here in Thailand, and that was about in like, yeah, late March, where I started working from home from the end of March up until now, basically. Yeah, I start now with Thailand. The situation is eased considerably. I have to admit, like, I was a bit skeptical in terms of government actions, but I am very surprised that, yeah, they actually did a very good job in containing it. And I mean, like, there's still some questions, but overall, it's relatively okay. And yeah, I've been working here. I'm working from home for like about 2 months now. Yeah,
So what about
and
your DJ life? You're also a DJ, right?
yeah, I'm well, that took a big hit. I mean, like, some industries are just hit worse than others, man. I mean, you can obviously, like Thailand, our GDP mostly comes from what, like tourism, and with a country that blocks bars its borders in order to contain the virus, and bans all flights, or control all the people coming in and out. It's, of course, tourism is gonna dwindle. It's gonna die, and it is dying, unfortunately. And another business which I think comes like close to tourism is entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see around the world, major festivals. I mean, this is like unprecedented for like, like every year I've been following news about, like which festivals are coming up, the big ones like EDC in the US, Ultra, and Tomorrowland, right? Those all canceled. It's unbelievable. Like you start to see like it's just a domino effect, like, from March and April, and like, every major ones are just canceling. And with me as a, like, I'm a, like, I DJ for corporate events. I'm a prayer of private parties and stuff like that, and weddings. And with those, yeah, I mean, with the fear of, gathering in big crowds, I think in some ways it hurts. I mean, like, I just miss going out there as a DJ, just playing for people. I still like, practice and DJ at home, but it's just not the same. And I have not made any money from my DJing side hustle for like 2 months now. But the funny thing is, I mean, like, I don't know if you see it in your your social media outlets, but like, big DJs, amateur DJs, bedroom DJs, far and wide are basically live streaming, like everything else. They're live streaming. They're trying to use their creative. They're using that as their creative outlet, which is great, but it's not the same as going up to DJ for crowds, and it's gonna be a while before I think before weddings and big gatherings can return. I would say give it another 3 months or so, probably. Yeah.
Okay. So next question. What was your response when you knew you were gonna have to work from home?
I mean, I was relieved, to tell you the truth. I mean, there was a sense of like, panic, just the fact that, every day you see in your own country, that's outside, in your own country, you see the numbers just, exponentially going up, and, and you're here. I personally I use the public transportation. I use the SkyTrain here, for my commute back and from home, to and from rather. And yeah, I was relieved that I'm able to. I actually can afford. The thing is, I can afford the luxury of working from home, whereas some people, despite them being scared, like like, because back in March, we still don't. We didn't know what how dangerous the coronavirus. We're still learning about it. So like all this transmission stuff, like even when I was just like a week before I started working from home, there's that sense of paranoia. It's like, oh my God, do I have it? What is this in my throat? It's like, oh crap, is it coronavirus or something? So you don't know. So I was really scared. So I was relieved to work from home. I was a bit like, I mean, like, the thing is with my work, it's relatively easy to set up and work from home. So I mean, like, in terms of like, professionally, like being able to communicate with my team effectively, I think those were all in place. It's no problem. And yeah, from working from home from 2 months now, I was able to communicate with the other departments, and how delegate the work with amongst my team quite okay. So yeah, like there were no hiccups in terms of like the work processes and how operations are implemented. It's okay.
Okay.
But
so,
yeah.
So I think that pretty much answers the rest of the questions as well. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's okay. It's short, concise.
Like, well, from what I've said, like, do you want to ask anything else in terms of what I've mentioned? I mean, like,
well, the rest of the questions are like, what are the biggest challenges you face while working from home?
Yeah. Well, I think, let's just say, like, productivity. If you work at the office, I think this is a pretty much a gimme. Productivity at the office is probably like close to 100%, 98, 99%, right? That's because you're focused on your work. The environment around you is like people working. But here you are. I mean, I live alone. But still, and there's distractions, that you can, it's like, oh, you gotta maybe you see a room and like, oh, I need to sweep the room, and then you just end up sweeping the room for like 15 minutes and say, oh my god, and then you hear like a phone, you're someone calling you, say, oh man, you have to pick it up. So yeah, I think productivity drops slightly. This requires as well your own discipline, and I think anyone can just train themselves to, okay, this is the situation, how it's going to be for maybe like the rest of the year. So you have to prepare yourself mentally, practice, train yourself to like this is the hours you have to dedicate fully to your work. And then so you have to train yourself in that. What other struggles? I mean, like face-to-face communication is like by far the most effective way to get things done. And I mean, Zoom meetings or online meetings does help in some ways, but sometimes people are just not available at the times you need them. Whereas your office, that your office hours, people are in there and you can just call them up and no problem. But here it's just like sometimes they got other things to do and you can't just like it's a bit more difficult to arrange things and get things done more effectively. But it's not like a major hindrance. That's just one of the obstacles I face.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I think that answers everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want anything else? I mean, like in my impressions of the coronavirus in terms of like what is this going towards?
What do you mean? What is this going towards?
Like, what is this for?
Oh,
The research, yeah?
for the survey that I sent to the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this interview is part of your qualitative research?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with the qualitative research, from my personal experience, you will probably like when you start like typing this stuff up, or like when you see like, you might need something to tie into some of your other arguments. You can just hit me up. I'll give like you can find more questions based on the things I've said or you maybe come up with. Just like ask me, and I'll give you some more answers. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Take it easy, man, and good luck with your research.
You too.
Yeah, bro. See you soon, dude.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.